I'm done tolerating people who don't appreciate me. My time and energy are precious, and I'm reclaiming them. It's okay to be the villain in someone else's story if it means being true to yourself. I'm not here to be anyone's emotional punching bag. My boundaries are non-negotiable. I've learned that being real is more important than being liked by everyone. I'll take authenticity over approval any day. I'm done pretending to be okay with people who drain me. It's time to prioritize my own well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup, so I'm filling my own before offering anything to anyone else. I've spent years trying to make everyone happy, but now I'm focused on my own happiness. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. I can be kind and still assert my boundaries. Sometimes, saying no is the most powerful thing you can do for your mental health. I've learned that silence speaks louder than words when you know someone isn't worth your time. I'm done trying to fix people who don't want to be fixed. I'll invest my energy into those who value it. I'm not here for the drama. I'm here to build my peace, and that means saying no to negativity. I no longer feel guilty for cutting people out of my life who don't respect me. You don't owe anyone an explanation for putting yourself first. It's your life, your choice. I'm through being the nice one who always sacrifices. I've learned that self-care isn't selfish. It's better to walk away from people who only bring chaos. I'm choosing peace over everything else. I've reached the point where my peace is more important than any relationship. It's not selfish to put your needs first. It's self-respect. I've spent too long making excuses for others. Now, I'm focusing on making excuses for my own happiness. I'm not afraid to let go of toxic people who no longer align with my growth. My time is too valuable to waste on people who don't appreciate it. I'm learning to say goodbye. It's time to stop tolerating what's not serving me. I'm clearing space for the things that truly matter. I'm not playing nice anymore. I'm playing real, and that's the only game I'm interested in. You can't change people who don't want to change. So I'm learning to accept them or walk away. I'm done being everyone's emotional crutch. It's time to stand up for myself. You have to stop fighting battles that aren't yours to fight. I'm choosing peace over struggle. It's okay to walk away from situations that no longer serve your highest good. I'm done tolerating disrespect in the name of being nice. I'm done playing small for others' comfort. I used to be afraid of confrontation, but now I embrace it if it means standing up for myself. I'm no longer afraid to say no. My peace is non-negotiable. I don't need permission to prioritize myself. I'm taking charge of my own life. There comes a point when you realize you've given enough, and now it's time to take back what's yours. I'm done pretending I'm okay when I'm not. It's time to be honest with myself and others. I used to tolerate the nonsense, but now I'm choosing clarity and respect. I'm not afraid to walk away from anyone who doesn't bring positivity into my life. I'm through with trying to please people who will never be satisfied. My peace is more important. You can't keep bending over backward for people who only walk all over you. I'm learning to stand tall. I've learned that kindness doesn't mean putting up with bad behavior. It means having the courage to walk away. I'm no longer afraid of losing people who can't respect my boundaries. My energy is too valuable to waste on people who don't add value to my life. It's time to stop giving second chances to people who've already shown you their true colors. I'm done with people who only show up when they need something. I'm choosing relationships that are reciprocal. I'm through with trying to make things work with people who aren't willing to make an effort. I'm no longer afraid to distance myself from people who drain my energy. It's time to stop settling for less than I deserve. I'm raising my standards and cutting out the rest. I've spent too long accommodating others. Now it's my time to shine. I'm not here to carry the weight of everyone else's problems. I've got my own to handle. It's okay to say no, even when it feels uncomfortable. My peace is worth it. I'm through tolerating people who only want to take from me. I'm learning to protect my energy. I'm not going to apologize for setting boundaries. They're necessary for my well-being. You don't need to be liked by everyone. Be true to yourself, and the right people will come into your life. I've learned that the best way to deal with negativity is to simply let it go and walk away. I'm no longer playing small to make other people feel comfortable. It's time for me to grow. I've spent too much time bending over backward for people who wouldn't lift a finger for me. No more playing nice. There comes a point where you realize your kindness is being mistaken for weakness. I'm done being everyone's doormat. I'm not here to entertain anyone's drama. If you're bringing negativity, keep it to yourself. It's time to stop apologizing for setting boundaries. Some people can't handle honesty, and that's their problem. Being kind doesn't mean I'm a fool. I'm through with tolerating disrespect. You can only be so patient with people who take your patience for granted. I've reached my limit. I'm not here to make excuses for others' behavior. I'm here to demand respect, or nothing at all. If you're not going to respect my energy, then I'm not interested in sharing it with you. I've tried to please everyone. Now I'm focusing on myself and letting go of the rest. I'm tired of pretending that I'm okay with people who don't care about me. I'm putting my foot down. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away from those who only want to drain you. You don't owe anyone your time, energy, or kindness if they don't appreciate it. Choose your peace over their chaos. It's not my job to fix anyone, especially if they don't want to be fixed. I've learned that lesson the hard way. No more faking it. I'm done with games, and I'm ready for real connections. There's a difference between being kind and being a pushover. I'm choosing the former, not the latter. I'm through pretending everything's okay when it's not. I'm tired of carrying the weight for others. I've spent too many years making excuses for people who never appreciated me. Now I'm focused on myself. It's okay to stop playing the role of the peacekeeper if it means compromising your own well-being. Don't mistake my silence for acceptance. I'm just learning when to speak and when to walk away. Being nice doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. I've learned the hard way that self-respect comes first. It's time to stop pretending things don't bother me. If something's wrong, I'll say it. And you should too. I've had enough of people who make their problems my responsibility. I'm letting go of that burden. Some people will take everything you give and still complain. I'm done trying to please them. I'm not afraid of speaking my mind anymore. If you don't like it, that's your issue, not mine. I used to believe in making everyone happy. Now, I believe in making myself happy first. You can be polite without tolerating disrespect. I'm learning that balance. You can't pour from an empty cup. I'm choosing to fill my own cup before trying to fill anyone else's. Sometimes the most powerful way to say no is through silence. Not every fight needs to be fought. I don't need to explain myself to anyone. If you don't like my boundaries, that's on you. I've spent too much time being the peacemaker. It's time to focus on my peace instead. Being kind doesn't mean being a punching bag. It's okay to stand up for yourself. People will take what you give them until you stop giving. I'm learning to stop. I've learned the hard way that it's better to be alone than surrounded by people who drain your energy. Don't confuse my quiet with weakness. I'm simply choosing when to speak and when to let go. I'm no longer afraid to speak my truth, even if it means disappointing others. When people only want to take from you, it's time to stop giving. Protect your energy. No one deserves my time if they don't respect it. I'm no longer afraid to take a step back. I've spent too many years hiding my feelings to protect others. Now I'm speaking up. I'm learning that it's okay to cut off people who don't value my time and effort. Some relationships are meant to teach you lessons, not to be carried through life. Let go when necessary. I used to think I had to save everyone, but now I'm focused on saving myself. I'm no longer afraid of being misunderstood. If you don't get me, that's not my problem. It's not rude to set boundaries. It's necessary for your mental health. I'm tired of holding space for people who don't make the effort to do the same for me. You don't need to be everyone's hero. Sometimes you need to be your own. You can't fix people who don't want to be fixed. Stop trying. I'm done pretending to be okay with things that are not okay. I'm not here to please anyone at the cost of my happiness. I'm not afraid to walk away from situations that no longer serve me. Some people will only respect you when you respect yourself enough to walk away. Being real is more important than being liked. I'm done with pretending. I used to hold on to relationships because I was afraid of being alone. Now, I embrace solitude because it's peace. I'm learning to trust my instincts and not second guess myself when something doesn't feel right.